this out again. Okay, so
I'm right behind you.
I have all a bit of this and a bit of that.
Very short. It's not just and do another test.
Good day.
Using the Divine Cities, a lot of people's probably seen it, but maybe they've
Drifa.
not done that. Because who knows, maybe you haven't seen it. Not everybody's seen everything. So I understand that. Alright, let's sell some stuff.
Well,
Sell
I have all. Take a look.
I'll still keep some of those. Like I can sell that. Keep that. I'm gonna keep this stuff. This stuff I can still achieve. Oh, I'm buying his stuff. Oh, I'm an idiot. Well, okay, so I am an idiot. I just bought. Luckily, I have a lot of money, so it's not a big deal. A lot of stuff. You know, these things just happen to everybody, so I'm sure, you know, I'm sure most people have done this. Alive long enough, just, you know, I'll just keep whacking them with my sword if I have to. I will kill them eventually. What's that? Oh yeah, I got that. I was in Redwater Den, and they were some kind of vampire thing. I think, I haven't got the quest to do it again as part of, I think, the vampire stuff, and I just goofed up and I just went there. Just because I happened to run across it, which, you know, sometimes you do that. You're just out running around, you run across something, you just do it. And I'm sure there wasn't, everybody wasn't there like they were supposed to be, and I'm sure that's because I don't have the quest yet. So I found it too soon. Yeah, that happens, you know, yes. Oh, let's see, this is, oh, that's pretty cool. I might save that. I now use the garlic bread because I like the fact that it cures diseases and it's not a cures disease. I really don't bother to use most of this stuff. Excuse me. That doesn't matter. So that. Let's see. I don't bother to take these either. I think the name is hilarious, but oh, I don't need that anymore. I have a mod that basically allows me just to go grab 1,000 stews if I want them. The venison stew is my favorite. And so I saved a bunch back at that little house. And I just carry around what I need. I still pick the ingredients. I can't help it. It's just part of the game. Obviously, I must like that part of the game because I still pick ingredients even though in a way I don't really need to. I have a couple of copies of the book already, so I'm just going to sell them. Sell that one, I mean. I like to keep found in that den also, but couldn't do anything with it. Because, now my bow will actually feel surgery, so I'm not going to sell it. Well, I guess it was kind of dumb. I mean, until I had that bow and had it enchanted, it was okay. Now that it's enchanted, I mean,
I'm right behind you.
Yeah. Just like crazy stuff, I guess. Anyway, I doubt it's that abnormal. Got a lot of cool mods, and I'll have to show. I'm playing a version that's totally unmodded. I've got like this high elf dude I'm running around. It's a lot of fun. His name is Elric, but I spelled it with 2 I's, and why I did that I do not know. I really can't figure that out now. It was just something crazy that happened. Let's see. Let's get this god ring off. I don't think I need it now. It's not that heavy. I can go deposit all this stuff and it'll be fine. Oh, there we go. Plus, I want to level up. To be very balanced. Oh, you know what? Oh, I can't see. That's about my health at the bottom. Oh, wait, I can if I look at the computer. It doesn't have the little window. Well, that's nice. So, I know that my stamina is buffed by 35. I like to keep a very balanced character because it's something. Casting, I haven't been doing it, but I will. It's just a matter of time. I started this character off doing a lot of smithing and enchanting because I had those mods and I could grab stuff and do it. And then I had a lot of followers for a while, so I was doing a lot of tanky stuff. I just made a fighter. But I do like to sneak, as you can tell, when I do the bow. No, the one-handed's above the bow, but I'm still using them pretty evenly. Oh, good. I've got some here. Like I said, I'm using the cheat. And got myself some extra perks ahead as I level and add the perks. Again, this is a cheat room. It's called the cheat room for a reason, so hey, I'm just using it, you know. It's just for fun. Follower is leveled up. Nice. Where is she? Mod herself. Matter of fact, I think most of my followers are. Because I haven't really done a lot with that. Let's go drop this stuff off back here. I'll show you the cottage that Divine Cities puts in Whiterun. Now, I had some trouble getting Divine Cities to run well for me, but that's because my other mods appeared to conflict. And I wouldn't say it was anything wrong with Divine Cities. I think my follower mods were crashing it. I removed those followers. There were some other special ones, kind of like the one I have with me. And I removed those followers and they quit crashing. It did a lot better. It's Skyrim. It still crashes occasionally. I mean, that's life, right? Whoa, somebody's knocking me around. Okay. Anyway, and I have immersive citizens, so sometimes they have conversations and things that are pretty funny. Pretty silly. Let's see, I think I have the mod turned off right now. Yeah. Usually there's a box here that has all the crafting supplies for the blacksmith, and I also do, but I have that turned off. I turned it on, I grabbed all the stuff I needed, I stashed a bunch of it in my house, which I'll show you up here. This is the new house the game adds, and it's free.
There's a route here in
You just have to.
Can't neither magic nor the passing of time make it.
Oh, and you just have to go down to the basement and get the key off the dead body. It's pretty simple, but this is it. It adds this. This used to be Hemskers, or however you say that dude's name that stands out here yelling about Talus all the time, which I always think he's funny. He's a great part of the game. Anyway, they moved his house. He's got a little house. Let me see if I can show you that real fast. They moved his house. He's got a little house back here. Also Divine Cities. Here he goes. He's going to his house. I think this is it here.
You have come. You have come to
Yeah,
hear
this
the
is
word
his
of
little
Talos.
house. And that's him. Anyway, so let me show you. You go down in the, I'll show you the basement, okay? Because it took me a few minutes to find this, and I was confused when I was doing this. But you go down to the cellar, not basement, okay, correction. Go down to the cellar. Okay, so you go down to the cellar, and there is a door that you open, which I've already opened. There's this big wispy thing. She has never attacked me or offered to attack me. I've killed her once just to see. It did nothing for me, and I've emptied out these chests. But this dude's body, oh,
Still here.
away. This dude's body, he had the key. He also had a book, which I saved, and of course I left that torch because I really don't use torches very much. But I've emptied all this stuff out. There was some cool stuff down here, nothing
I'm right behind you.
you know, some gems and stuff. The main thing was you got the key for the house. Then you could come up, because even though I had the cheat room and I had all the keys for the game, because this was a mod, the only key that I know of was down here on this guy's body. And there's another house like that. There's a little house in Riverwood that you get, which is pretty cool. Which I guess I didn't really intend to end up talking about divine cities and all that, but that's cool. It's part of the game. Now, when you come out of the cellar, for some reason, they either have you staring straight down the ground or up at the sky, and I've not figured that out. If I'm in first person, they have me looking at the ground. If I'm in third person, they have me look at the sky. I don't know why. Anyway, so then the house is pretty cool. Yeah, it's pardon. Got some girls stationed
It's so
here.
good to see you again.
They were followers of mine, and I've kind of
Need
left
something?
him here. It has like a bookcase. This has general normal stuff, right? And if it's easier, I can go to first person.
A fine
if
day
it's
to
easier
you,
to
friend.
show you.
May you die with a sword
And,
in your hands.
This is just a normal, pretty normal house. I don't know, I played this game more in first person, so I'm more used to that, but I do like to run around in third person so I can see this character.
Need something?
Yeah. Anyway, that's my own whatever. And then this is the best part of the house. This is actually the basement. Because it's not the cellar where that guy is, but this is like the lower level, and we'll just call it the basement for the moment. You can also think of it as almost like the Batcave. You get some cool mannequins, which actually I've got a mod that makes them look like my character, which I didn't show you that, but that's basically what my character looks like, see? Plus I have some armor mods, obviously, right? Yeah. Anyway, or lack thereof, but that's just being doofy. Anyway, so there's that. You've got your enchanting and all this stuff here. I've got just soul gems in there. Like I said, I got these off of that one mod that gives you all the supplies. And then I turned the mod off because when I was having trouble with Divine Cities, I thought, well, I don't really need that mod to be on all the time. I don't need to get more. I can always turn it on. Excuse me, grab all the supplies, and then
What do you need?
turn it back off. This is like my favorite vampire. I have the immersive winches mod too, which has a bunch of those added to the game. This little wardrobe is where I've been stashing all these clothes anyway. Just crazy stuff in case I want to do something with it later. If I don't, it's really not a big deal. I do this when I play. I used to play Oblivion a lot too. Oblivion. Do the same thing. Stash way too much stuff. Especially once you have a certain amount of money, it's like, well, there's no need to really, you know, I'll just keep stuff in case I want it. If I never want it, well, it didn't hurt me. Now, the funny thing is, I broke into that house in Windhelm, if you recognize this amulet. And I already have all this stuff for the butcher, the little notes, the books, all that stuff. But I don't have the quest yet because the girl the initial girl that gets murdered that you find in Windhelm that starts the whole quest for you, that hasn't happened yet. So it's kind of funny that because I had the key, I just broke in there. I thought I could start that quest and get it going, and no, I could not. So that was funny. I think this is my potion chest. Yeah, I have potions and a lot of frostbite venom, and I forget why I have so much of that, but I do. As you can tell, some of these damage health potions are ridiculous. That's why I say I have a lot of cheats and mods going on. To 40, if I have an emergency and I need invisibility, I will have it. Same with strength, that's fine. Well, really, I use that god ring. I'll probably just sell that. I forgot, I don't really use those. If I get in bad trouble, I just use that stupid ring. It's pretty convenient to pop off and on. Let's see, I have that. I should probably favorite that, I can use that. So, I don't have... Oh, wrong thing. I don't have... Because it's so easy to make these and I have so many of these, I use these things like all the time. I use those little poison things all the time. So I'm just going to take like about 30 of them, which is ridiculous. But I will use them all the time. Oh wait, I probably need to favorite them so they'll show up on that little quick thing. That's the one thing. It's good and bad. Having this like this. There are good and bad things always, I guess, in every game. There wasn't really a good way of handling potions and stuff in Oblivion either, so I can't really complain about that. I wasn't in love with this little, what do you call this? This little wheel or number pad. I mean, not the number, the D-pad for. I wasn't really thrilled with this initially, but I've gotten used to it over the years. Let's poison our blade. Oh wait, I forgot. And then let's poison our sword. I mean our bow. Yeah, I will say things wrong all the time. Oh, it's already poisoned. Good. Good. In that case, go back to our sword. I keep the sword around most, because you never know when you're going to need it.
I'm right behind you.
What's she doing? Oh, okay. Well, these kind of glitches occur. Whether you're using mods or not, I find these glitches occurring a lot. Every now and then somebody will just float through the sky. Though there was one where somebody like rocketed through the sky, and that was due to some particular mod I was messing around with, and I ended up leaving it out. Let's see if I got my stuff cleared up. Like I said, a lot of this is just me testing. I just wanted to try and see if I could, you know, just kind of have my own channel, do my own streaming for fun. If people fine as well. I just have to do it for myself, and then hopefully, hopefully it'll end up being a good thing. I always get these people in the face, and not every game I play is going to be like this. Of course, this is just what I'm playing right now. Skyrim. I enjoy Skyrim. I have for years now. Played it to death on the 360. And then when I could mod this one, well, when the special edition came out, this is the way I do a lot of games, I waited. I'm like, already on that game, I'm not gonna give you like, what was it, 60 bucks or whatever. Anyway, just so I can get it and mod it, and I said, I'll wait, and when it's on sale, I'll get it. And that's what I did. I picked it up on sale because I was being a little bit of a cheapskate, I guess, but, I'm a normal person. I work, I have things I have to take care of, so I have to watch the money. Can't just be, doing whatever. spending all the money I want all the time. That's not a good thing. So, you know, got a little family here. We gotta take care of each other. So that's just the way it is. All right. So I like to get my weight down when I can. 10 of those. I could go get a few more of those. I think I left those up here in another chest. That is a mod outfit too that I made. It goes to your smithing, and I made that. So those are some of the best mods I have. Some of the armor mods. That's mod follower, but that is the only really special mod follower. A lot of my other mod followers come from
Need something?
mods, and you can tell they're using pretty normal, kind of
Still
vanilla
here?
Skyrim models, whereas she is not. Definitely, she
right
is
behind
made
you.
differently. Of course, I do have a body replacer, so I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about her face and the way she looks in her face. You can tell someone really designed that, and it's not just vanilla Skyrim and the hair. And like I said, I had several of those, but they seem to really be conflicting and causing me to crash a lot. Oh wait, here we go. So, see, I have all these foods and stews and stuff. And the easiest way I found to do this is to take them all and then turn around and drop, you know, all but, say, 20. Just drop all but, like, 20. And then I'll be in good shape. See, I'll have 20. That's plenty. Plenty for me to run around with. And I keep myself kind of heavy, and I am using heavy armor. This is a version of steel plate. This comes from the book of UUNP, which is one of the mods I'm using. And even though my skill is better, I found that the steel plate armor really, as it seems to have basically the same stats as the orc armor. So I'm waiting until I get beyond orc to actually make some new heavy armor. I was using the blades armor initially, which was cool. I did like using that because I always like to sort of pretend to be a blade or whatever. You know, that's part of the game. Just play, you know. All right, so let's see what I've got here.
I've got your back.
That's right, I need to. Okay. So, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I've done this just to get an initial couple of test files. Because what I'm doing, besides streaming here, is I'm trying to upload these to YouTube and sort of do a YouTube channel. Just see if such a basic
Come to Olava for a
concept is just me.
Sorry.
These people. This is from the immersive series.
Yeah,
I'm
sure we
What's really no
I don't want
and
to
a
do
fist fight with her.
but they just go, you know.
You
Just
look rather
move
pale.
around, they have conversations.
Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
Oh, I don't. Well, she always does that, but sometimes I actually do have a disease. Let me check. I actually did have a disease yesterday. Or if you talk to some of the witches and do some things, you can get these little buffs, which mine are about to wear out. Let's see. I can go to the banner fair. There would be somebody there if I want to renew that buff. The buff lasts, I think, 7 hours. So it lasts a long time. I spend, with the modded game, I spend so much time goofing off. Modded game. I'm just always goofing around doing stuff instead of killing stuff. But then when I'm playing and killing stuff, that's fun. I like to
Come on
do
in.
that. My
Just
style
stoke the
lately
fire.
has just
Take a
been to
seat and
kinda
get the
sneak
cold out.
around and
I've got your back.
shoot them with the bow first, and then if they come after me after that, if they survive
What can I
that,
do for you?
If
Yes.
you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
sword and shield type
Oh,
thing.
did you need something?
So let's see. If you do this,
Huh?
this will give you the quick little.
It's for you.
See, she gives me that. Now that renewed. Let me show you real fast. That renews the charm, which let's see, increase my carrying and helps my skills improve, which is nice, right? Okay,
Need
then there's the little more
Huh?
thing. Let's see. Where's she at? Here we go.
How can I argue with that?
You know, you kind of go away to a private place and, you know, woohoo, all that stuff. Kind of like one of those situations, and you get another buff. Which you'll notice she has moved on, but nonetheless, you get another buff, and that buff is this. This one. Oh no, it's only 1 hour. I thought it would end. Oh. Maybe that has to wear off. She didn't. It doesn't look. You know, last time this worked, honest. I was not kidding. Oh well. Maybe that is a glitch. Maybe it doesn't always work the way I want it to. But anyway, this one still works. This one was the one I thought I would get renewed. Increases your stamina and your stamina regeneration, which is nice for me because I do quite a bit of physical fighting right now, even though I know later.
If you're
I'm
looking
gonna
for a
change it
challenge,
up
you've
and
come
do,
to the right place.
and do some casting. I like to change it up. It's not fun to do the same thing all the time. Anyway, so I'm gonna head out to hopefully this has sounded okay. You know, I turned the volume down on the computer because I don't like for that feedback. Okay, that sounds good now. Okay, so get rid of that. Hopefully that was okay, but it may have been bad throughout.
I've got your
There she is. Let's go back. I was going to go, believe it or not. Oh yeah, I was going to go to Iverstead and start to go see the Greybeards. So I'm going to fast travel here, and that's where we'll pick up later. Like I said, I have to get back and do some real world stuff, but for now, I'm just trying this out. Going to see if this works. See if I can kind of develop my own channel, my own goofy way of doing stuff. Like I said, I'm not gonna always play like the latest games and all that.
I've got your back.
I don't know. I'm not really that into. Oh, I gotta play the latest game and spend all that money. I really prefer to buy my games cheaper. Actually, I don't want to get my horse killed. You know, every time I try to ride my horse somewhere in this game, he ends up dying. So I'm just gonna leave him here where he looks fairly safe. Yeah, and I'm going to head out this way. I don't really need that ore and stuff. Iverstead. Let me check something out on the map. That'll get me where I want to go. So I'm going to cross. I use one of the mods I use now has been removed. It's the body mod I use that I like, and what do they call it, Sierra or Sarah, and it was done with Innocence body or something. It's pretty cool.
Come here.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for this guy. He always shows up at some point and attacks you. So we'll take that. We'll take that. Oh, you know what? I do not want your armor. Just that's. If it's not worth at least 10 pound, I don't even pick it up. Only at the very beginning of the game will I make an exception and pick up that cheap crap. You can tell why I have this follower. I set her up to heal. which is the best. Okay, now I'm on the road. This is actually going to take me later, so I'm going to save here, and I'll come back to this. Yep, okay, alright. So let me just save here. I'm going to go, and I will come. Let's see. Oh, and now it's working good for me, so there we go. Alright, see you later.